Hello, and welcome to the Prefrontal Support Team. Something that we've noticed is that knowledge and awareness can be both empowering and overwhelming. We're here to help you overcome those times when information and connectivity begin to actually impede your enjoyment of life. We want to help you find happiness while also helping you create a healthier society. As the technology that keeps us connected grows and becomes more readily available, we've seen more and more people engage with social issues. Unfortunately, we've also seen a lot of people become engaged, get overwhelmed by the enormity of the problem, or not knowing what to do about it, and return to a life where they feel trying to ignore the issue is the only way they can be happy. We also see people who, just after the light bulb goes off, start to blast their anger and frustration throughout social media platforms and never really move away from this tactic. Becoming angry and frustrated by injustice is certainly a valid response and a great motivator. Sometimes we need to share those feelings to help us sort through them. But if all we do is process our feelings out loud, we're typically just perpetuating our own unhappiness and making others unhappy as well, instead of working towards a possible solution. In future videos, we'll talk more about how to find an entry point into creating social change that is enjoyable and well suited to your talents and personality. We'll also offer ways we can help improve our communities without making ourselves miserable in the process. Today, we'd like to offer the GROW method as a way of deciding how to turn our emotional responses into a suitable and enjoyable plan for action. With no one person attributed as the developer of this method, it was developed in the UK as a way of goal setting and problem solving in business. However, we've also found it helpful in finding specific and concrete ways we can get involved in social change. Use it by yourself or try it with a group of friends who might also feel passionate about the same issues as you. GROW stands for Goal, Reality, Options and Obstacles, and What Next, or What Am I Willing to Do? When thinking about a problem that is large and systemic, it's important to try and make your goal something that is specific and measurable. This will help you stay focused and see your progress. Also, make sure your goal is attainable and realistic. In other words, don't sprint a marathon. If you jump in head first, you may get frustrated and lose steam quickly. Setting a time frame will also help you keep motivated and accountable, and keep you on track. These small changes in how you set and see your goal will increase your ability to create change and make a difference, while keeping your frustration level much lower. Let's say you've just learned you live in a food desert, and it is likely contributing to the poor health of you and your family. We won't go into it a lot here, but if you don't know, a food desert is basically when healthy food options are difficult to obtain in a particular region. Saying, "I want to end food deserts," may be where you start, but it's not a very actionable goal. Given all the factors that contribute to a food desert, it's not very specific. It would be difficult to achieve alone or in a small group, and there's no realistic time frame, since this is an ongoing issue throughout the world. On the other hand, I would like to bring at least one healthy food option to my neighborhood this year is a terrific place to start. You may later find that this is not a realistic goal given your personal resources, but it is a much more achievable goal. It's specific, measurable, more attainable and realistic, and it has a time frame. You'll also find that it not only improves personal clarity, it will help you recruit others because what you're trying to do is already very concrete. Next, you want to look at the reality of the situation. For us, we feel this involves both looking at the reality of the community and your own personal reality. Ask yourself things like, how well connected am I in the community? Who do I know that can help me? How much time or money do I have to commit to this project? How important is this goal compared to my other commitments? Then evaluate the community. Sticking with our original example, you might ask things like, how bad is this problem? What steps do I have to take to get healthy food right now? Where are the healthy food options? Are there others already talking about this issue? If so, who? What other issues are the community facing? Will my goals also alleviate some of those concerns? Don't feel like you can't take your time on this step. It's okay to do a little research and investigation. The better we understand the reality of our own personal and social situation, the easier it is to understand our options and obstacles. The options and obstacles is where we really start to see the specific and concrete ways we can get involved. Try to list out as many options as you can think of and list out what you would need to accomplish each goal. For instance, start a community garden. I need tools, land, seeds, education, or help from someone who knows about growing, help from people who can plant and harvest, time, and so on. Once you've listed out all the options you can think of, look at which ones seem most accessible to you, most enjoyable to you, and most manageable. Then ask, what am I willing to do next? This is a really important question. If public speaking in large crowds make you feel uncomfortable, don't commit to organizing rallies in front of your town hall or try to offer motivational speeches to a crowd. However, if you enjoy the outdoors and working with your hands, creating a community garden might actually be a great fit. Your next step might be recruiting your friends, collecting tools and seeds, or researching what you would like to plant. Using the problem of food deserts is just one example. Keep in mind this method can be used for any issue, and there's no one universal worst problem you should feel you need to address first. Tackle an issue you feel passionate about, and know that working towards social change in a way that is enjoyable to you can have a really positive impact on your community. Until next time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Feel free to let us know if you have any questions in the comments section, and also let us know how the Grow method has worked for you.